Welcome back to the Dads Talk Sports podcast. This is episode number 4, week 3 NFL. Chris, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. Right.
Awesome.
I got it. So we got a little preview of a story. Haven't heard it yet. Authentic reaction. Hit me.
All right. As you know, I wasn't exactly the ladies' man, but I did have a high school girlfriend.
False.
Haven't talked to her in a while. Hey.
The high school girlfriend, true. Ladies' man, not being ladies' man, false. You're being modest.
If I was skinny in the next life. I had a high school girlfriend. Haven't talked to her in years.
Steph.
Yes. Haven't talked to her in years, okay? Wake up this morning and I have a notification on my Instagram account. As you know, I don't post on my Instagram account. I just usually look
just a voyeur. Yeah, I get it. Hey, same.
And well, my wife posts the pictures and I like those.
Yeah, of course. Retweet. All that good stuff.
I direct all my friends to the wife. I don't need to do the I won't mention any names. We have some friends that repost the wife photo.
Just overexposure.
Anyway, get a notification. My last photo post was 2018. I wake up this morning.
That's a pretty good run.
6:45 Central. Get a notification at 12:30 a.m. Eastern.
Smashing the like.
High school girlfriend.
Smashing the like button.
2018.
Whoa!
I sent that message to my high school group chat. 3 out of the 4 guys said send her a dick pic immediately. And I'm like, she 100% was snooping and feeling me at like 12:30 a.m.
Oh yeah. Wait, just one. She just like one picture.
One like.
Oh, so what? So that was a scrolling through. Maybe went to scroll by mistake, double tapped. Oh shit.
Yeah, but it's still there.
Oh no, I know. It's definitely still there. But that was, like, what was the reaction as soon as the big heart? It's like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna see this.
I've been there with like some fitness model. Whoop, gotta untap
that one. Liked by Chris McGee.
I won't mention his name. My high school, my brother's high school friend. Like this guy, like all his photos are like how proud of a dad he is, how happily married he is. Every bikini model I go to, liked.
Yeah. How are you leaving a trail? Right? It's like just keep scrolling, man. Like move on. Like what's the like gonna do for you? That model is gonna go look and find the Ohio dad and be like, he's into me.
God, this morbidly obese
he's so into me. And the comments, I still don't get comments. I know I'm approaching 40.
When has a comment ever worked besides Travis Kelce?
I don't get it. Like I think like there was some Kelce one or whatever, and I went into like just look at the comments. Like, what are people doing with their lives? Like what do you get out of it? I don't understand.
If you're famous, sure,
yeah. But if you're just like Taylor, I love you, or like Travis, like yeah, like what is it doing? 3,000 comments, like what? I don't know.
But anyways, back to my original question to you. 100% she was feeling me.
Oh,
thinking about me, 12:30 a.m.
No doubt about it.
True or false?
Oh, 100%. Where's Steph? Where's Steph right now? We don't know.
Connecticut, Jersey, New York. I don't know which state, but definitely somewhere in that metro.
Somewhere in there. Okay. All right.
But I'm not gonna lie, it made my day.
Wow.
Made my day.
Wow.
I was like, your boy still got it.
Oh man. You still
got it.
What else can you say? I was gonna say send or something, but
my high school friends were
no chance.
Encouraging an unsolicited dick pic, but that's not happening. You know what? I'm not gonna call her out on it. I'm not gonna message her. Just hey, you know what? I want you to know that I know that at 12:30 a.m. you were feeling me.
Just an eyeballs emoji, just a text like I see you. Just you know that I know that you know that I know.
You know. So that was my story.
Solid. Steph, early visitor to Lafayette.
You know, it fizzled out after that.
That's it. Onwards and upwards from there. Whew, what a good way to
Shortly
start.
thereafter, I met the love of my life.
Exactly. Lafayette, where dreams come true. All
You
right.
start us off. You direct this day.
Should we go surprises from the weekend? I mean, that kind of ties right into the picks. Right. Well, let's see. I'll start with my themes of the week. Themes of the week was fading the NFC South. We were 1 point away from a clean sweep. Packers by 2 was the only cover by the Saints. Other than that, Panthers got romped, Bucks got romped, Falcons got romped. Yeah.
Great call. What do you think about Kamara coming back? Is that going to change the NFC South?
No, not really. I think it's a bunch of mediocre teams. No one's got the combination of quarterback and head coach.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying to do any damage. I'm just saying to win the division.
Oh, win the division. I still think the Bucks are okay in the division. Like we just watched them get sort of half romped on the ground by the Eagles. But I think the Eagles are just in a different class. Like that defensive line puts so much pressure. It's impossible to move the ball. But I think that like all of them, I'd probably still put the Saints slight edge in the NFC South, but I put the Bucks number 2 right there.
Okay.
Because
that was a great call.
They play next week. Early preview.
Surprise of the weekend has to be Arizona over Dallas.
Oh my God, is Arizona the like good bad team, or are they like just a decent team? I mean, besides what one half of football, they'd be 3-0.
I don't know what their plan is. I texted you this week. We got to talk about Arizona. They could easily be 3-0.
I know.
They should have won the Washington game. They were up 20-something on the Giants.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing because at some point some injuries will take hold and they're going to look at the draft and say, what are we doing? We need to lock in a top 5 pick.
And Kyler Murray is eligible to come back here shortly, but Dobbs is playing pretty well.
Are they going to try to win games when he comes back?
I have no idea. I mean, in that division, I don't know. I mean, if Rams lose tonight, Seahawks are playing pretty decent, but all those the Niners, and I don't see why they don't try to make a little run.
Say, we're not making the playoffs. You need to stop trying.
Yeah. But I mean, that kind of victory, that could really catapult you. Who knows? I mean, the NFC's not that strong. 8-9 could make the playoffs.
Yeah. Make the playoffs.
New head coach isn't going to retank.
8-9 could definitely make the playoffs in the NFC.
I think it probably does.
There's the top 3 teams. There's Philly and San Francisco, Dallas, and then a huge drop off.
Philly, San Francisco, Dallas, yeah.
And Lions are tier 2 by themselves.
I think Lions are kind of right there. Packers, Vikings, all those are kind of ugh.
But back to the worst record, Texans and Colts have to be pleased with their quarterback so far.
New York Giants are going to finish with the worst record in the NFL. It could be both the New York teams picking number 1 and number 2 next year.
Oh, that would be some David Stern-esque, chilled envelope.
100%. The Giants are complete garbage. How about our friend to be unnamed because we're not naming names yet? Who's I saw a lot of good things in the second half of that fucking blowout. Are you kidding? It's I was really liking the play call when we were down 17. It's yeah, I think a lot of things work when the defense softens up. You're down 17 points.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they could be a 3-14, 4-13, both of them.
Chicago. What are people? Well, I don't.
Chicago too. Yeah, Chicago will be right there too. Texans are playing inspired ball.
Who?
Texans.
Yeah, well, my point, Texans and Colts, I don't think they're going to bail on their rookie quarterbacks.
Nope. I mean, Minshew played. Yeah, Minshew won that one for the Colts, but they're going to put Richardson right back in there. But new head coaches are not about to give up on it. I feel like it's more like the Saleh, Dable guys that are they had some ups, but if the team turns on them, City can turn on them, and just the wave just splashes over.
I took the Jags for Survivor, so I watched a ton of that game. Stroud, Looks confident.
I really didn't watch much of it, and those Ohio State quarterbacks, I always just figured like they're mostly like college system guys, but apparently he's playing pretty well.
Fields.
D'Amico Ryan's those ex players are always sneaky to like be like cohesive locker room guys.
Yeah, they want to play for him. A lot of at that level of like you're a bad team. It's all about effort.
Yeah, it's like
the team's still like going out and trying to win.
Yeah, it's like the nerdy white guy who comes in the locker room like, "Hey fellas, come on, let's ride." Like,
except for McDaniel in Miami.
But he's
African American.
I don't know what the proper term is. I'm not even gonna blow myself up. Yeah. no, it's Elaine's boyfriend. It is. It like 100% is.
I need to find out what that guy's name was in the episode.
Oh, what was his name?
So we're just a couple of white people?
Yeah. See, why can't that episode still be funny? It's still funny.
That's still funny.
Like you couldn't replay if a scriptwriter wrote that right now, immediately fired.
I was talking to this about the other people the other day too. Every episode of The Office, which was even more recent than Seinfeld, would be banned today. Protests.
All right, Seinfeld couple. Oh, it just says boyfriend.
Well, let's keep moving on.
Okay.
You want to do early look or
early look? Well, we got early look and we got Ryder Cup. Early look on the games.
Well, let's go. Well, I want your opinion since obviously everyone knows I'm a Bills fan. I think the game of the week. Give me your take. Dolphins at Bills.
100%. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me give me 1 sec. Yeah, Miami Bills, 100%. We've seen two different teams. I think we could look back and say that the wonkiest week one was the Bills, right? Where it's like there's a lot of weird energy in that stadium. It was 9/11, then like big pause in the game. Rodgers goes out. Like they're expected to kind of roll from there. They don't. Allen starts forcing the issue, blah, blah, blah. Like if you just take that out, a couple of good offensive performances, and the Dolphins are just doing whatever they want. So yeah, can't wait for that track meet. Get ready for it.
I was talking to my high school friends who are all Bills fans. The Bills have the second best record over the last 4 or 5 years, and they've only been to one conference title game.
Mm-hmm.
My analogy was they're starting to look like Gonzaga mid-major. They beat all the teams that they're supposed to beat, but
in a good way or bad way?
Bad way.
Yeah, bad way. Okay, yeah.
Like great regular season record. Like the dominant mid-major team that doesn't get out of the Sweet 16. Week 4 doesn't really matter, but at this stage, McDermott's like year 7. They've had Allen for 5-6 years.
Yeah, what goes first?
They got to get over the hump.
Do you need new blood at the top? New coordinators?
I mean, I'm not ready to bail now. We've lost a coordinator to head coach job.
I know.
I'm just saying something to think about as you move forward. And until they do it in the playoffs, I need to see something.
So gut reaction right now is Dolphins take the division?
I think Dolphins are better. I think the Dolphins. The Bills are favored 2.5. I think this is a true pick 'em. I think I would have the Dolphins slightly better, and it's in Buffalo, so I would have this as a pick 'em.
Yeah, because there's the whole like reverse betting trend of, someone who romps the week before, right, and then going on the road. Like it's we saw that with the Cowboys this last weekend. Like 70 was like it was too easy. Right. That's gonna be a drag out fight.
And then you take the team that got murdered, that got embarrassed.
Why can't they? When can they start flexing those games? Right now it's Chiefs Jets, which on paper, a month ago was a great spot to be in for Sunday night. Total snoozer now. Besides, like hoping that Taylor Swift shows up in the Meadowlands, that's it. It's like the only reason to watch.
I think they got to pivot to starting week 2. Need to be able to flex.
Got to be able to flex like from day one. Right? Like we got 2 Monday night games going on, and we can't get one decent Sunday night game. Like, what's the deal?
They got to flex the Sunday night game. Chiefs are going to murder them.
It's 9.5 right now. Like all of my it's.
They just don't have the offense.
It's just gonna be the Swifties showing up. That's it.
What are people saying in New York about the coach sticking with Wilson? What is he doing?
It's atrocious. Like all the Jets fans, like they don't have any words for it. Like they're still in shock from game one, and they just like can't believe that like the defense is good enough to keep them in these games. They're like, oh man, like if you could just like get a first down, get something, and it's just
But eventually
atrocious.
the defense is going to break because the offense goes 3-and-out, and then they're sent back out there in the third, and the dam breaks.
Oh no, you're gonna have the total like um 2001 Ravens where it's just like us against them. It's like, hey Dilfer, give me a fucking first down.
Taking a knee like Waterboy.
Yeah, exactly.
What other games you looking at?
So let's see here. Chargers. I think the Chargers early lines. I like Chargers 5.5 at home.
Who are they? Oh, okay, I see it.
Raiders. I do like the Vikings getting on the board. If Bryce Young is starting for the Panthers, I like the Vikings to get on the board there. Dalton actually kind of scares me a little bit, but yeah, I'd be fading. I want to continue to fade the NFC South, to be completely honest. So that would be the Vikings over the Panthers. I don't know anything to make out of the Jaguars. No idea what kind of team they are.
And that game's in London. I think that's a.
Oh, it's a London game. Yeah, yeah. Keep on riding the Lions. Keep on riding the Lions. Thursday night. Packers.
It's a Thursday night. Lean Lions.
It's like if there was an opportunity to beat your rival, like the big brother, in Lambeau, it'd be like early season, not too cold, still running fast, like Thursday night where they're coming off some momentum. I might take Lions there.
Any pick and pool or contest where I'm forced to take that game, I will take the Lions.
Take the Lions, yeah.
Like I like the Browns -2.5 at home over the Ravens. I think the Browns are better than them.
So that was our disagreement of the week. I felt worse and worse by the day, but I was like, I'll just take it. Also because I thought you had Packers, because it was one of the ones we talked about as us like overlapping.
No, we had two overlapping. The other overlap was the Dolphins.
I thought it was Dolphins and Packers.
We'd have to rewatch the tape.
We have it taped.
But the official text that before kickoff, I was on the line.
I know, but I was trying to be loyal and stick with the original picks, and then you zig and zag on me.
I don't recall. I apologize.
Yeah, it's all right.
But either way, you can ride with me on the Browns this week.
Yeah, no, the Browns' defensive line was unreal. Like, as someone who was slightly pulling for the Titans only because of the contest, like it was bad. Like Myles Garrett is a man.
Yeah, and then the other one that I kind of like is I kind of like the Patriots getting the full touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, Belichick always just like knows how to keep things close, but
he keeps things close. They played Philly tough, and the offenses look semi-confident. The full touchdown.
Mac Jones is not the answer, but maybe at least like keep it close. Is that in Dallas? It's in Dallas.
I might think about just holding my nose and taking the 14 with the Cardinals.
Just ride them, right? Like every big line, like over 10. I mean, why not, right?
14's a lot, and the over/under is only 43.5.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying. It's like
14, that back door.
27, 13, yeah, something like that.
It could be a 21-3 game. Get a late touchdown.
And they've been coming up with some like weird touchdowns too, right? Like turnovers at good times and stuff like that. So yeah, you could have something wonky there. Yeah, but something about the Ravens is just off.
Yeah, I like Cleveland a lot. I think Cleveland should be favored by more than field goal. I think they're the better team and they're at home.
And if there's any position where it doesn't matter that you lose your superstar, right? I guess it's running back these days.
Oh, 100% running back.
Right? So like Nick Chubb goes down.
Ford is 95% of Chubb.
Yeah. How about the ratings for the Broncos-Bears game?
Only Chicago Metro, only Detroit Metro.
Like 400,000 people, like 200 from each metro, and that's it, right?
If I'm Chicago, I'm losing this game on purpose.
3 years
Why
in.
are you trying to win? It's not working.
3 years in, he's not the guy. He's not the guy.
Poles, the GM's not the guy. The coach isn't the guy. Fields isn't the guy. Full reset.
No guys. And they were like the darling of the preseason picks. Like, he knows we're really good. Justin Fields gets it together this season.
Fields, I was reading like Fields MVP tweets.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. It's like now will he last 5 games? Like, I don't even know what they have behind him, but like, it's embarrassing.
I don't even know what they have behind him.
Absolutely embarrassing.
I'm going to go with Denver. I think they put up 70. Their offense has moved the ball and scored. And the defense at this point, do you have any pride, or do you just completely quit and you're hoping that the DC gets fired?
I mean, we know Peyton's not going anywhere. They're paying him like $20 million a year. Like, the defense, yeah, if they have any pride, they show up. But I don't know. I just love watching Russell Wilson just like flounder back there. It's such a cornball. That's why I would love to see him in a Jets uniform, just like re-root against him.
Well, let's talk about that. Why aren't the Jets going for Russell or Kirk Cousins as last year?
Kirk Cousins is a real obvious one, year to year.
Or like a backup. Like, why aren't you offering like for Minshew or Winston or like Cooper Rush? What are they doing?
Yeah, I mean, all the old guys like Matt Ryan says he's not interested in coming back. Like, if they don't do something, is an absolute travesty. Like, you gotta fire Saleh. Like, if they can't get anything done.
He's going to lose the locker room if they don't do something.
Yeah, when he was asked about, like, okay, what's the quarterback situation? He started to say something effective like, hey, Zach's really good at, and he was like, he like took like 30 seconds to answer, and then he was like, he gives us the best chance to win. It's like, so he's like the best at the 2 guys you have in your roster? Like, yikes, you can't even like answer the question.
To his credit, it could be the company line where the GM's like, we're not getting anyone.
No, he almost started to like want to say the truth, and then just like, oh wait, my PR guy told me to say he gives us the best chance to win. But like, if you're gonna have your defense believe you, like when you separate into offense and defense, you're like, coach, come on, man, like it sucks.
Well, that's like the Ravens the year they won the Super Bowl. The documentary, they started Tony Banks.
Those
games, and the defense like cornered Billick.
Defense going to have pitch shutouts.
Yeah, we're going to have to shut out. They went in there. I mean, and Cousins is on the last year of his deal. Why not 1 year rental and then see what happens in the draft?
Well, for the Vikings, it makes sense, right? Because like if you can get anything for him, right? Like it's an expiring contract more or less. So like why not get a 4th round or 5th round, like whatever? They could probably way overcharge for him.
I agree. But if I'm the Vikings, I'm keeping him. If you think you're getting someone better than Cousins in the draft, Cousins is solid.
He's solid enough to give you hope, but you could tell that like there's something just not clicking. Clicking there.
He's definitely above average. He's in the top 16 quarterbacks.
Would you rather see, not you, but like as a Minnesotian?
General you,
general population would like to see him or the coach go first.
He's getting a lot of blame.
Which one?
Oh yeah, they're both guys. Well, it's 2023. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Cousins. People love to bash Cousins.
Yeah.
I think it's the dad look.
Like, was he like 10 years in? Like, you have to know what to do at the goal line. You can't be like, oh, didn't get the play call in. It's like, I don't know. Haven't you done this like 1,000 times? Tick, tick, tick.
You're the best receiver in the league. If you're unsure, just throw it up there.
You clock it. You throw it to the sideline. Just something that's not in like the field of play. Like, there's safe throws and there's dangerous throws, or there's just like a run up the middle, but like anything but what he did.
Yeah, I agree.
It was like a panic.
Taking the Vikings this week. I think the Vikings round. Now that we're talking about it.
Vikings big.
Vikings big. But
yeah, Panthers.
If I'm the Jets, I'm calling. Pick up the phone. Worth a phone call. You're in
Yeah.
sales. You know what it's like.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know. Interesting lines this week. Haven't really dove in, but I do feel good about 3-2 starts the first 2 weeks. I mean, winning weekends. If we're gonna have some 5-0s come in there, like, what can you do?
I'll take 3-2 every day.
3-2 every day. Ryder Cup.
You start. What are your opinions? I got an interesting bet that I want your take, but you give me your overview.
Didn't feel great about their outfits coming off the plane. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, what's up with the wives?
Like, what are these outfits?
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, come on,
I
like,
like Sink. I like Stuart Sink and all, but how is he vice captain?
dude, unit, absolute unit. See those calves?
Yeah, you want to talk about units? Have you seen a photo of Sepp Straka on Europe?
Oh, I absolute
That
him
guy's a
and Rom.
monster.
They gotta throw the Bash Brothers out there. Him and Rom against like Ricky and JT. They would have at least like 150 pounds each pop.
Who do you think Rom's gonna be partnered with?
Rom, like, do they do a powerhouse of like a Rom and Rory just to be like, just roll a
I
couple
think
of
it would
alphas
be
out there?
Rory Hovland because Rom always went out with Sergio.
Yeah, Spanish Armada. Yeah.
I think Rory's gonna go out with Hovland or Ludwig.
Yeah. Ludwig
Get the young
it's gonna
gun
be
with Rory.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they play him if they like pair him up with one of the shorter guys in like the alt shot and just have him like rip driver on the par fives and put like a shorter hitter like I don't know his hat in a shorter hitter like so he's a really good iron player and just like dice it up. But I'm pumped. I can't wait. I did watch a little Solheim Cup and it got me even more fired up that
I love the Solheim Cup.
that they came back and they got to figure out a better way than just these tie nonsense. I know it's retaining the cup.
I like to retain the cup.
It's so anticlimactic. Like the Europe like storms the green because they got a tie.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
Solheim Cup shout outs. On Europe, Leona Maguire. I love that girl. She's awesome. She's a killer. She defeated Rose Zhang.
Rose Zhang.
Yeah. Number 2, second shout out, Danielle Kang.
Danielle Kang was a stud. 3-0-1.
Gorgeous and just a killer.
Full package. Absolutely.
Full package. If you're interested in being a stepmom, hit us up in the comments.
All right. So who gut feeling is it Europe? Europe. Smart money's on Europe.
It's been 30 years, man.
I need them to do better.
Europe, I think there's a lot more question marks on the USA side. For example, Brooks, which Brooks shows up, and then you have guys like Wyndham Clark, Burns. They're not exactly. You're not thinking European course setup with those guys.
And you're not thinking like Burns obviously like won the match play, so I like that. But like Wyndham Clark, no idea. I do think Harmon, I like him as being a little like bulldog. Like I think he's like almost like a European type player that I think he's going to go really well. Wyndham Clark's a big question mark. I could see Morikawa and like a Brooks maybe reenacting what him and DJ did. Just like long hitter, precision guy.
Rumors of Harmon and Brooks.
Harmon Brooks, yeah, that could work. Harmon Brooks could definitely work.
You get the Brooks driver, Harmon wedges.
Right, so like that would be a good.
And Harmon's a monster with the putter.
Oh, singing everything. I didn't realize until after I heard some stories after he won the British about how much of a stud he was. Like high school, Georgia was just an absolute phenom.
Yeah.
So yeah, you put him on the right course. I love it.
My sleeper for not like most points, but no one's talking about Ryder Cup stalwart Justin Rose.
Team Rose.
Europe has guys like Justin Rose every time that just defeats one of the top American guys.
Yep. No, this is probably like a big reason why I didn't go to live, right? Like all those other guys, like he was the most obvious candidate to take 150 mil or whatever. and I think he was thinking more like, okay, Ryder Cup. If those guys are gone, I probably get an extra like one or two that I wouldn't anyway by just like being the guy who's still around. Get a
And he'll be a
captaincy,
captain now for sure.
captain for sure. Pair him up with one of the young guys. Like maybe he goes with like a Ludwig, right? And it's just like veteran, crafty veteran, guiding the young, just stallion around.
And then you have my boy Fleetwood. Fleetwood, the last time was Europe went 5-0.
I know. Him and Molinari, that was just such a bright star. So I think they're probably gonna roll out Spieth and JT first tee shot right off the bat, and just see what they got, right? And if JT doesn't have it, you could sit him until maybe like Saturday afternoon, and just like ride some other guys. But you gotta see what they have there. You're gonna have the classic Xander and Cantlay. You got to roll Morikawa out there with somebody.
Scheffler, Burns. You're not leaving number one in the world.
Yeah, Scheffler and Burns. Yep. And then you probably put Brooks and someone else in there, right? As the 4 spot, day one.
Yeah, maybe Morikawa or Homa.
Homa,
I know. A live guy and was a captain's pick.
Yeah.
If I earn my spot and don't get thrown out there, I'm kind of angry.
Yeah, but you could totally see him being like an ego guy, where like if you don't put him out, he's like, "Fuck this," Like I feel like you got to stroke the ego a little bit and put him out there in that first group of studs.
A lot of egos making sure everyone gets out there. Which brings me to my bet. Listen to this bet.
Hit me.
All right. So top point scorer on DraftKings. Shop around. I'm sure you can get better odds on these guys. But top point scorer, Rory's 9-1, Rahm's 10-1, Hovland's 10-1. I think you take each guy. It basically comes to a blend of a little over 3-1, depending on who wins.
That's between the two teams?
Top point scorer for the whole Ryder Cup includes Americans and Euros.
Okay.
My logic is Europe's bottom 6 is much worse than the American.
They're not going to play.
Rory, Rahm, and Hovland 100% are playing all 5 sessions. I don't know if any American plays all 5.
Rahm would be the only one that might not, only because I heard it's like a really hard walk. So they might just try to save the big man, maybe like Saturday afternoon, rest him for Sunday, something like that. But yeah, Rory's not coming off the bench or coming out the field.
Than hell. He's not coming off.
Yeah, Hovland's not going anywhere.
You're not putting Rory on the bench for Nikolai Hogard.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, like you probably get a couple U.S. guys getting 4 matches, but probably not 5, unless there's someone really hot.
Like JT Spieth will go out because they're the pair, but then they might not go out again until singles.
Yep.
If I'm Scotty, I'm rolling out the number 1 player in the world every session, but I don't know if they will.
Is the putter. Like if he's putting well, like you got to leave him out there because he's going to throw darts all day.
Right.
You got to put him in alt shot. Like
alt shot with Burns and make sure Burns is the putter.
Right. Yeah. Just have Scotty hitting all the par 3s.
But what do you think of that bet? Because I think it's going to be a Euro top score because I think that those top guys will play all 5 sessions.
So if you take all of them, you basically bump everyone down to like 7-1.
No. It's if you take each guy, it comes out to blended about 3-1.
Right, but I'm saying like if you win the 10-1, you've sunk in, the same units, so you basically end up winning 8-1.
No. You end up winning 3-1. Because let's say I do 100, that's $300.
Yep.
If Rory wins, I win $900.
Yep.
So 900 divided by 300 is 3-1.
No, but I was saying like if you win 900, then you really win 700 because you lost 200 on the other 2 guys.
Yes.
So it's basically a 7-1 bet if you did it.
Yeah, I win 700, but it's 700, but it's more around 3-1. Trust me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, no,
we won't mention the financial firm you work for. But.
Yeah. I like the theory. The theory is solid. Like they're gonna have the opportunity to get the most points. I think the only way it goes wrong is if the U.S. just playing really well and those guys go 2-1 or something like that, and they end up with kind of that like 3 total points. Right. Then you could have like a U.S. guy sneak in there with like 3.5.
I agree with that logic. But if you're rolling the top outside of Scheffler, you could argue that Rory, Rahm, and Hovland are the next 2, 3, 4 in the world.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. But I could also see like a Cantlay or something like that. Just like if that pairing's hot and they roll them out 3 times and then they win a singles match, like there's your 3.5, 4 points.
I agree.
Like someone's sneaky.
It's not a lock. It's not a lock.
We need it. We need it. I've been listening to so many.
Logic too. Like, I don't see any scenario where the Americans win the Ryder Cup by like significant margin. I think if they win,
it's a race to 15 points. 15, 13 would be like the max margin I could see. Like no,
I don't see the Americans winning big.
Yeah, and like that would be like if the U.S. is down 3 going in, if it's like I don't know what that would be, 9-7 or 9-6.
I think it goes to 16 points through before singles, right?
Yeah, because there's 12 points available, so it'd be 16. Yeah. So if it was like 10-6 is the biggest margin.
Yeah.
I think the U.S. couldn't overcome that. They need to be within like 2 or 3, and I'd feel good about them going to 15. Because the bottom of that European is just a little dicey.
Right. Yeah, you could have Brooks going out against Robert McIntyre.
Yeah. No, I think the U.S. makes up 3 points, wins by 3 in the singles. So it all depends on the setup until then.
All right, I'll throw this question to you. What's the press conference like if JT just plays horrible?
Well, if he plays horrible, I don't think he gets out more than like once before singles. Like if he's like bad, then you just don't like see him much. And he gets buried. So if they lose, if they have to bury him and they lose, real tough press conference. If they have to bury him and then other guys pick it up and he pushes the singles or something like that and gets a half point, like no big deal. But I think you got to take him. Like I don't know, like he's on the U.S. team. He's just like a U.S. team guy. I don't see how you drop him. For who?
You know what I'm gonna say.
Which one?
Keegan.
Oh, Keegan. I heard he's not in the group.
Yeah, no, but is it a click or are they?
Yeah. Who do you want to roll out with? Right? Like we're playing our 7-on-7 flag football, and some like random guy who's supposed to be like a little better comes in. Who's the chemistry?
Yeah, I mean intramural flag football is a little different from the Ryder Cup. Yeah, I agree with that. I sent you that clip on the foreplay pod with Keegan with the Netflix crew, right?
Oh.
I felt so bad for him because he's like, why would they be sending a Netflix crew if I'm not on
to watch you just get stabbed in the face?
Yeah.
It's like
I'll tell you a little something. There's a writer's strike going on. We need this content.
Yeah.
Keegan.
Oh my god. I really hope that Netflix, that Full Swing, turns out a little bit. Season 1 was very underwhelming, but if they screw up this next season, I'll be absolutely shocked. Like you got Live, you got Ryder Cup, you got everything. Like the last 12 minutes.
The merger?
Yeah. The breakup and the merger all in one season. Like how is it not 20 episodes, like an hour and a half each?
I want to see them. They didn't do it in season 1. I want to see them, like for example, JT struggled. I want to see them have like JT like a practice session with a swing coach. Like show that stuff.
Yeah. I think they wanted to like quickly introduce like a bunch of characters, but like there was no like good arc or anything like that. So hopefully they do better this time.
They have the woman, I can't think of her name, like explaining what par and birdie is.
And the cut after 36 holes, thanks Amanda Balionis, right? Amanda.
To be fair, yes. To be fair, when I watched the F1, I didn't really know the lingo, but I don't know who's watching the golf documentary that doesn't understand that at least.
But they re-explain like the least important parts, you know?
Right.
It was like the cut. If you don't make the cut, you don't make any money. It's like no, like cut happens, but like no one really cares. It cares about like who wins the tournament, you know, like
forcing it in there, like the Jim Nantz broadcast. It's like the Comcast Business Top 10.
Oh, love the Comcast Business Top 10.
I have another cultural non sequitur. my wife commented on it, and we've been making fun of one of my friends' moms on the high school group chat. How excited and what do you think the ratings are going to be for the Golden Bachelor?
Dude,
Did you see these
I just saw my first commercial for it.
I think the ratings are going to be through the roof. I think my mom, your mom, I
It's
think the boomer generation.
it's hitting all their demos because they're grabbing like their core audience who's gonna tune in because of the franchise. Then they go up 20 years probably,
Yeah.
and it's just gonna if it has anything good, like yeah, it's gonna
The
crush.
erectile dysfunction ad money, like it's just going to be pouring in. I saw that. I'm like, every boomer in
The
the world.
Golden Bachelor. Ah.
After football, the boomer couple dates will be over.
Oh yeah.
Football right into the Golden Bachelor.
Oh yeah. No, we're big. We used to be pretty big on Bachelor in Paradise when we knew the characters. Not a bad franchise.
I'm not into The Bachelor, but I'll take your
The
word for it.
Bachelorette not so good, but the Bachelor, the crazy girls are worth watching.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Didn't you know somebody that was a
of course. I knew a contestant on the Bachelor. Yeah, contestant on the Bachelor. Yeah.
My wife and I, we like to marathon like a series.
What are you watching these days?
Well, currently we're in a little bit of a rough patch, but no, just a little swamp with kids. Nothing right now, but like we'll do like The Wire, Breaking Bad, like something like that.
Yeah. We
I remember when we
we're
first.
just chipping away at Ted Lasso. Did you watch that
Okay.
one?
We definitely paid for the Apple TV subscription for years just because of that show.
I gotta say, underwhelmed. Unpopular opinion.
Which season?
We are like 3 episodes into number 2, and like
Yeah.
it's cute, it's adorable, like it's like feel good, but like I'd say I go like full episodes at like laughing, like it's not, like I don't know. I don't really get it. Like the cultural phenomenon around it isn't matching the content, from my opinion, right now.
I agree. I think we're talking about rewatching The Sopranos over the holidays when we have more time.
Sometimes like if I'm in the home office here, like sometimes I'll just like run them and like half pay attention, like half not. It's good. There's some really slow episodes, so like if you're doing like the full sit down, like I'm watching it to pay attention, can be a little bit of a grind. But overall, like if you're a little more casually watching it while you do some other stuff, solid.
I remember when our oldest kid started sleeping through the night and we got like on a bedtime routine, we started marathoning. We did The Wire straight through first time as a couple. And then that led to us getting pregnant with twins.
Yeah.
So that was just this, yeah.
Just Horn City with the Wire. got the blood flowing.
I guess we're trying to let the audience get to know us now. That's all I got, man. We're running a little long.
Yeah, that's all I got. A little bit of everything this episode. Keep carrying on the content.
Just so people know, I did check on Apple. Made a couple tweaks on the RSS feed. We'll see what happens.
Are we gonna make it prime time?
We're coming back. It said check back soon, but I made a few edits, a few updates.
All right, cool. I will see you next time.
See you.
See you, buddy.